Hey guys, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and sharing this now moment with myself and with one another. And welcome if you haven't seen these videos before. Welcome back if you have. I've been talking a lot about habits, and the message that I've been getting from my higher guidance team is all about changing our habits, recognizing the habits that need to be changed. I'm going to talk a little bit about, there's a lot of energies coming in right now. A lot of sun energies, a lot of earth energies, a lot going on in the head, the back of the head, the neck, the temples, the ears, a lot. So, little ascension symptoms for you there, update. A lot of heart. It feels sometimes exhausting, and other times it feels very high energies. And if you're not feeling any of this, that's it, then no biggie. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm seeing in the collective, and that's what I'm seeing in sessions that I have with beautiful light workers. I just wanted to try to get this in as short of a message as possible about the earth. The biggest message that's coming through for me is let's get our act together when it comes to being in love and light. And of course, the message is get out of judgment and let go of judging others. But one of the biggest messages that's coming through is, are we doing what we need to do? Let's not worry about what everybody else is doing. It's great if we like a video, or we like social media, or we share something that is uplifting for others. And it's great that if we're plugging in and saying save the forest, stop, we're recycling and we're doing the things that we need to do on our everyday, whatever we can do. What they're sharing with me is there's a lot of starseeds and light workers out there in the collective that are throwing their hands up, and they're like, this is just ridiculous. We can't sustain ourselves. We're not going to make it. And they're sharing with me, get out of that habit of saying those things, not only to your body, but to the earth. Guys, everything is energy. We're being invited to take back our power as a divine sovereign being. And we're being invited to recognize that the earth is speaking to us. And she is saying, let's work together. The animal kingdom is reaching out to us and asking us for our help. And also, they are assisting us. And I'm not going to go into all of that because I'm trying to make this video somewhat brief. But the animals have really been reaching out to connect with us to make us happier. How many times do you guys see a video on whatever social media and it's a picture of a puppy or a cat or an animal being silly and we laugh? I had a message come through from the Orangutan Collective. Guys, first time for me. I usually connect with the birds, or I connect with the big cats or the wolves, the bees, never from the orangutan. And they are full of love and playfulness and sheer love. And I just got so emotional having this moment with this orangutan. Ever since then, all these synchronicities keep coming through about orangutans. The message that I'm getting is, let's step it up. Meaning, let's stop harassing one another. You should be doing this. Clean this up. Stop doing this. Let's be the light. So, for example, if I'm wanting to stop deforestation, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, guys. I'm in such a high flow right now. I'm just trying to not mush my words together. I'm going to stop buying Jif peanut butter. I love Jif peanut butter. Loved. Past. Old habit pattern of not looking on my labels. Sometimes we just see that butterfly and we go, oh, non-GMO, I'm going to throw it in my cart. Or organic, it must be healthy. I'm not going to buy anything with palm oil in it anymore. Snyder's pretzels, you're on the outs. Calling you out. Skippy peanut butter, palm oil. Kraft foods, non-sustainability. So I'll do a longer video with some lists of some groups you can look up. I'll talk about that. Plastic bottles, I'm not going to buy individual sized Coca-Cola or Mountain Dew. Not that I would anyways. I don't drink soda because of the sugar of about 60 grams of sugar in it. Why in the world would you put that much sugar into one bottle of soda? Unless you're trying to get me addicted to it. Not falling for these tricks. Tricks. So we're being invited to be sustainable in ourselves, take action in compassion. Quit pointing the finger at other people. Point that finger back on ourselves. And we're being guided to connect with the animals and recognize that they are helping us. Let's help them. Let's educate people on why animals are important, on what certain things do from compassion and not anger and hostility. So how can we do that? They were showing me about the beach cleanup that I posted the other day. I think today is National Beach Cleanup Day. Why isn't every day a beach cleanup day? You know, same idea. So there were about 50 plastic bottle caps that I posted this on Instagram in the bottom of my beach bag. Granted, I was cleaning up the beach with the plastic bag, but it is about compromise. But I buy biodegradable and recycled as often as I can. I look for that first. I, of course, recycle. No straws. I have a glass straw that I use. Super cool. You can get them on the intranets. We're being invited. I'm going to go back to this whole palm oil thing. I didn't realize how much it's in everything. It is in so many products. Does your shampoo have it? I'm not buying it anymore. Does it have soy in it? All of these hybridized, genetically modified ingredients are part of the reason of deforestation. Our earth is set up to provide for us. We're being invited to grow our own gardens. If you're in a big city, start a rooftop garden that feeds through hydroponic vegetables and plants. We're being invited to recognize how much of an impact our ego, our human consumption has on everything, including one another. We worry about overpopulation. Let's start looking at ourselves first. Let's educate others through love and compassion is what the message that's coming through. Because that is contagious. When you are in your heart, you have no desire to eat things, to consume, to participate in activities, whether it be food, conversation, television, music, that is not in harmony with love and light. Therefore, we pull the support from that conglomerate that is trying to glamour us through sugar, genetically modified products, advertising, labels, misleading labels. We feel when we go to reach for something, our body, our guides will be like, we feel it the more we wake up to it. But it starts with being proactive. Go online, check out what companies use palm oil, which companies are sustainable, which ones are not, which ones are becoming sustainable, which ones are not. Write letters, emails, whatever, to these companies, which I will be doing, saying I no longer will participate in your product until you become more in alignment with sustainability. I'm going to start sharing that. So those things, animal testing, kind of a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised. If the label doesn't say no animal testing, I don't buy it. I have on accident before, and I was appalled. makeup, hair products. So that was the biggest message that's coming through is we think sometimes we're overwhelmed and we think, well, how can we possibly how can we do anything? I'm just going to do what I can. I'm just going to eat vegetables. Great. But we can do more than just that, because one of us times a million, one is million, a million ones, right? We're all one. We are bigger than we think we are. So rather than just focusing on sharing all of these social media things and then not really following through by reading the labels at the grocery store, I've been guilty. I've done it. I found some things in my cupboard recently and I was like, oh my gosh, I obviously didn't read this. No more. We're being invited to support one another and share and speak our truth. And we can say things like, I choose not to eat that when somebody offers it because of XYZ. You know what? I'm really green conscientious. I'm really sustainable energy conscientious. My intention is I don't eat meat because of whatever it might be. Give the reason. And it doesn't have to be in your face, I can't believe you offered me that. Because that changes the vibration. That's a judgment. And we're being invited to just get out of that whole blame game. Let us be our own sovereign beings. And in addition to that, I talked a little bit about the trash on the beach, the plastic and the cigarettes. What I suggested was when I go to the beach, if I see someone who has 10 cigarettes around them, whether they were smoking them or not, I will walk right up to them with my plastic trash bag. My biodegradable doggy bags are great for picking up cigarette butts. And I will literally pick up the cigarette butts, say hello, put them in a bag, have a nice day. I'm calling them out with love so that they see that I see what they didn't see. And then maybe next time they'll recognize it. The second thing that I'm doing is when I do beach cleanups or when I go to the beach or if I go to a park or anywhere that I am, I'm going to hand somebody a trash bag. I have people when I do beach cleanups and they say, oh, that's great. And they're collecting shells. And they don't have one piece of trash. And I'll give them a bag and I'll say, would you like to help? There's plastic bag, oh yeah, I saw a bunch of plastic caps over there. Here's a trash bag if you'd like, or even a doggy bag. One cap could be the difference between a turtle choking on it or having to go to the animal hospital because they've swallowed too much plastic and it's made them toxic, ill. One thing off the beach. I go to the beach all the time and I see nobody picking up trash except for one time a year. So I could get angry about that, and I have. But that's where I start. I start with that. And I wanted to share that with you guys because I keep getting this message that we can be doing more. But don't freak out about it. But at the same time, just be conscientious. The more that we're in our hearts, the more we see, we recognize. All of a sudden, we'll look. And I'm no longer asleep at the wheel. I'm saying I'm not going to go that direction. I'm not going to buy from this particular conglomerate because I see through what they're trying to pump into this machine. So the guides were showing me that essentially they were using the word hybrid. And then this isn't to be confused with hybrid children or hybrid star seeds or any of that. We're talking about genetically modified foods. They're basically saying that that is an old energy. That is not necessary to keep us sustained. That is a false system that we have been fed. And I keep getting this message like corn fed. So you guys have fun reading the labels. Sending a lot of light and love to you, to us all. And just get out, get barefoot, connect with the earth, and send a little prayer to the orangutan family and the trees. Send love with intention and purpose. And let's participate in spreading the word of love. And just, if a million of us just say no, it takes away the supply, takes away the demand for the supply. In love and light, guys. Namaste.